ಎಸ್, ವೈರಲ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪೇಪರ್. ಸೊ ವೈರಲ್ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪೇಪರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಾ? ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇಂದ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು, ಪ್ಲಸ್ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇಂದ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ದಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿನೂ ನೀವು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ವೇದಾಂತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಟು ಹಿಟ್ ದ ಲೈಕ್ ಬಟನ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾನಂತೂ ಫುಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಖುಷಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಖುಷಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಖುಷಿ ಬರೋದು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದಾನೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ವಿತ್ ದ ಲಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೇವಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ PDF ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಅಂಡ್ ನಾನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಷ್ಟೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ನಾ. ಸೊ ನಾನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೊಳಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಐಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ಟು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಓದ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ವಂತ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ದಟ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಸ್ಕೋರು ಬಿಡಿ, ಪಾಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ದೂರ ಉಳಿತು. ನೀವು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ 40+ to 45+ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. First question from the solutions we are going to start, means all 10 chapters I have taken it. So ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. 10 ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾ ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಬಟ್ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, first question is state the Raoult's law, write its mathematical expression. So first thing, it states that for the solution of a two volatile liquids, the partial pressure of each component of the solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction of the solution. This is what it is telling. P1 is directly proportional to x1, or also this proportionality constant can be taken as is equal to also, that is P1 is equal to P1 not x1. Clear? So where P1 naught is actually called as vapor pressure of a pure component 1, partial pressure of a component 1, x1 is mole fraction of a component 2. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಎರಡು ಕಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ P2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, next question, write the difference between the non-ideal solution with the positive and a negative deviation. They might ask this question also, or they will ask directly. Okay, difference between the ideal solution and a non-ideal solution question ಅನ್ನೋನು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Clear? So first is about non-ideal solution with a positive deviation, and then the non-ideal solution with the negative deviation. So what are the points which they have told us here in both the sessions? Okay, first is delta H mix is going to be positive, delta mix is also going to be positive. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So vapor pressure of the solution is higher than the predicted Raoult's law. So vapor pressure of the solution ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Raoult's law ಏನು ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ vapor pressure. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, vapor pressure of the solution is lower than the predicted Raoult's law. So Raoult's law ಏನು ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ non ideal solution of negative deviation ನಲ್ಲಿ. Clear? Next, the intermolecular forces in the solution is lesser than the solvent, and here intermolecular forces of solution is greater than the solvent. Clear? So ಇದು 2ರಿಂದ 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Clear? Next is what is reverse osmosis, mention its applications. So this question is repeated a lot of times, ಬಹಳ ಸಲ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್. 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ಇದನ್ನ. Clear? They might ask this question for 2 marks. 2 marks ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ಇದನ್ನ. So just focus on this. That is reverse osmosis means that is direction of osmosis by applying the pressure higher than the osmotic pressure to the solution of a higher concentration is called as reverse osmosis, and it is applied for the desalination of a sea water. Example ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. Means ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ actually ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಕಬಹುದು. Clear? Next is question problem. Obviously, problem needs to come. If the problem is not there, then how the physical chemistry is going to come, right? So physical chemistry start ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ obviously problems ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು, right? That is vapor pressure of a chloroform. So make sure before I start this question, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು clarification ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ problems 3 marks ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. That is in the part E. ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇ ನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, 3ರಿಂದ 4 ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. ಇಫ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ 5 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? No problem, like you should answer only the 1 question or 2 question. Sorry, only the 3-4 questions which they have asked. So ನೀವು 5 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಆನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? So that is vapor pressure of the chloroform is CHCl3 and dichloromethane is CH2Cl2 at a 298 and 200 mm. Okay. And 415 mm Hg respectively. Calculate the vapor pressure of the solution containing a 0.5 m of CHCl3 and 0.75 moles of CH2Cl2, that 298 Kelvin. At how much? 298 Kelvin. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೋಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. n CHCl3 divided by CHCl3 plus CH2Cl2 ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ NHCl3 0.5. So 0.5 plus 0.75, that will get the answer. According to that only you need to find the value for this XCH2Cl2 also. Plus adkinta munche, if in case it's possible, you can write the given things and then start applying this both the things. Then also it's no problem. I have already explained this in detail in the ಡೀಟೇಲ್ 100 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಲೈವ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಫುಲ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ನಮಗೆ ಫುಲ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿದೆ, ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಲೈವ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? And then PT is equal to P naught SCHCl3 into XCHCl3. So that plus P naught CH2Cl2 into XCH2Cl2. So if in case you are adding this both the things, you are going to receive out 200 into 0.4 and 415 into 0.6. So once you multiply and then add, you are going to get what? 329 ATM. ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? 329 ATM ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So what is the 329 ATM? That is PT. PT is equal to 329 ATM. Clear? Next question, same ಅದೇ ತರ question ಇರೋದು. That is 1 gram of non-electrolyte solute has been dissolved in 50 gram of benzene. ಎದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 50 gram of benzene ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ? 1 gram of non-electrolyte solute ಅನ್ನು. Okay. The freezing point of the benzene is 0.047. Okay, 0.047 K. And the freezing point of the depression constant of a benzene is 5.12 kilo kg per mole. They have told us to find the molar mass of the solute. So molar mass of the solute and find ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Concentrate here, that is delta TF is actually equal to KF into W2 into 1000 divided by M2 into W1. We know already the value. So just you need to write the given things. After writing the given things, you will easily able to answer the questions easily. Clear? Substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get the answer 256 grams per mole. 256 grams per mole. So given things in the substitute ಮಾಡೋದು direct ಆಗಿ you will receive the direct answer. If in case the calculator is available ಇದ್ರೆ, you people can check it out while seeing the video itself by pausing it. Okay, once you see the question, you can just pause the video and sit and solve it also. No problem. That's a good option, right? Next is determine the amount in grams of CaCl2, where they have given us the value of I is equal to 2.47, which is dissolved in 2.5 liters of water. Okay, such that osmotic pressure is 0.75 atm, 0.75 atm at 27 degrees Celsius. 0.75 atm at 27 degrees Celsius. So what will be the value actually? W2 is equal to pi of M2V divided by IRT. So ಎಲ್ಲ values ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ already. Just ಅದನ್ನ ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get the value of W2, that is 3.42 grams. That is 3.42 grams. Clear? So ಅದೇ ತರ next question, what are the azeotrope's given examples ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ and given example for the minimum boiling point of azeotrope. Okay, example that is first ಏನಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, then examples, and then they have asked the example of a boiling point. Okay, example for minimum boiling point for azeotrope they have asked it. Clear? Next lesson going to come for the electrochemistry. This is also a physical chemistry chapter, and next we are going to learn about the electrochemistry. First question is write the Nernst equation for the Daniell cell. Daniell cell mele one numerical problem fixed barutte. Sometimes they might ask the formula also. Direct question nalli MCQ nalli one question kelಬಹುದು, like which is the correct formula for the Daniell cell anta. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇದರದ್ದು ಬಹಳ ವರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಡೇನಿಯಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ದು ಬಹಳ ವರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ವರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವಾಟ್? ಇ ನಾಟ್ E cell is equal to E naught cell RT divided by 2F ln Zn plus 2 and Cu plus 2 ಅನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. In case if you want to solve it properly, okay, if in case you want to solve it properly, then even you can write it as E cell is equal to E naught cell 2.303 RT divided by NF log of CD divided by AD. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2.303 ಇಂಟು ಆರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ 8.314, ಟಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ 298. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅದ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 298 ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಎನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಎಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಫೆರಡೇಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ದಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎನ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೂ ಸಾಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? Okay. Next question, represent the cell in which the following reactions will take place. So they have told us to represent the cell in which the following reactions are going to take place. Like Mg plus Ag, 2Ag plus 0.001 m, that is Mg plus 2. They have given the values here. Okay, values kottidare illi 2Ag kottidare, Mg plus 2 kottidare. Here they have told us to find the value of E cell if in case E naught cell is going to be 3.17 volt. Akasmat 3 naught cell, E naught cell value na kottidare illi, that is 3.17 volt. Clear? So ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, what you people can do actually here, the cell can be written as Mg plus 2 0.130 m, Ag plus 0.0001 m Ag. Clear? So E cell is actually equal to E naught cell minus 2.303 RT divided by 2F. If in case, that's what I said you, if in case you want to substitute it completely, this is the value of the substitution, that is 0.059 divided by 2, because n value is actually 2 here. N value is actually 2 here. That's what they have substituted it. Clear? ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಾಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆಫ್ ಇ ಸೆಲ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಇ equal to 2.96 only. Okay, please make sure electrochemistry questions ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ you need to have an idea of log 1 to log 10 values ಅನ್ನ please perfect ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. If you people are perfect with this, easily you can find even the anti-logs. Okay, anti-logs ಅನ್ನ easily find ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ತಿಳಿತಾ? Next, calculate the EMF of the cell in which the following reaction takes place. So they have given the question actually in that following reaction. Idu same last the question alla solve madidennalla adhe tara question, so I'm not going to explain this question. You can go through it. Same problem anna solve madidara illeno, that is E cell is equal to E cell is actually equal to E naught cell minus 0.051 divided by n log of Ni plus 2 and Ag plus 2. ಇವೆರಡರದ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ unit at the end. You will lose half marks if you have not written the unit at the end. Clear? Next question, standard EMF of the cell which is involving a 1 electron charge and found to be 0.59 volt at 25 degrees Celsius. Calculate the equilibrium constant for the reaction. Same adunu, but they have told us to calculate the standard EMF. Illi standard EMF anna kelidare, so it will be what? Log Kc. So we need to find the value of log Kc actually. Illi now log Kc anna find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So at the end we will get the value, that is Kc is equal to 10 raised to 10. Kc is equal to 10 raised to n. 10. Clear? That is ಈ ತರದ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲಾಗ್ ಕೆಸಿ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಡಿ. ಸೊ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈಗ ಲಾಗ್ ಕೆಸಿ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಲಾಗ್ ಕೆಸಿ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಗ್ ಕೆಸಿ ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಇ ನಾಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಇ ನಾಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಯು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್. That's it. N E naught cell divided by 0.059. That will be what? N value is equal to 1. 1 into 0.59 divided by 0.059. Because they have already given the value of the E naught there. That is E naught value is what? 0.59 volt. That is what you need to substitute it. That's it. Yeah. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ antilog ಅನ್ನ find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Next, the standard electrode potential. This is also same type of a question about the Daniell cell. They have asked it. So same ಅದೇ ತರ solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. They have told us to find the standard Gibbs energy. They have told us to find what? Standard Gibbs energy. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ standard Gibbs energy ಅನ್ನ find ಮಾಡಬೇಕು for the reaction Zn plus Cu plus 2 Zn plus 2 and Cu. Okay. If standard Gibbs energy in value ಬರುತ್ತೆ, that is delta R G naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell. So you need to know the formulas. If you don't know the formulas, it's not very difficult for you to understand it. Okay. So formulas and a perfect ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ತಿಳಿಯಲ್ಲ. Clear? And then is equal to minus 2 into 96,484. That is actually the Faraday's value. That is 96,487 coulomb. So substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get the value of delta R G naught. Clear? Same other tara, calculate the Gibbs energy. This I'm not going to repeat it again. So first you need to find this thing, then afterwards you need to substitute it, because we don't know the E naught cell value. No, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ actually E naught cell value previously ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು, but ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈಗ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ E naught cell value ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ E naught cell value ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Next question, what is the molar conductivity or molar conductance? Write the SI unit of it. So it is the conductance of all the ions which is being produced in the entire solution, which contains 1 mole of an electrolyte, and SI unit of the molar conductivity is going to be what? Yes, meter square per mole. Same other tara, they have asked about the relationship between the molar conductivity and conductivity, molar conductivity and specific conductivity ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Clear? Next question, state of Faraday's first law of electrolysis. That is the amount of chemical reaction which is going to occur at any electrode during the electrolysis. Electrolysis ಆಗೋ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಡ್ ಆಕರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, okay, which is getting occur, that is going to be proportional to the quantity of the electricity passed through the electrolyte. ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಇಂದ, ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, that is called as Faraday's first law of electrolysis. Clear? ಅದೇ ತರ how many Faraday's electricity is being required for the reduction of, they will give the values here. 1 mole ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 2 mole to 3 mole also they might ask it. Clear? Next is explain the lead storage battery or lead acid battery. This also questions has been repeated. Please make sure you're going to learn this reactions properly. Reactions bariliಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ marks sigalla. Clear? Okay, next chapter comes the chemical kinetics. Next we are going to start with the chemical kinetics. So let's start with the chemical kinetics. So let's start with the chemical kinetics. So from this lesson, we are going to get the question like, define order of reaction, give an example for the 0, first and second, and the fractional order. So same thing, you need to solve it according to the 0 order, according to the first order and the second order. Clear? Next question, derive integrated rate of constant, that is K, for the first order reaction in which the reaction is going to occur in the solution. So we need to just consider the equation here, that is resultant is actually giving us the product. Clear? And here concentrate properly, for the first order reaction, rate is actually equal to K R of 1. Okay, ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 1 ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ 2 ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು, ಝೀರೋ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹಾಕಬಾರ್ದು. ಆರ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕೆ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಝೀರೋ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ differentiate both the things. We will get this value minus d of r divided by dt k of r1. Clear? And d of r divided by r is equal to minus k dt. Differentiate ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈ equation ಅನ್ನ you need to go to integrate it. Okay, we are going to integrate it. So once you are going to integrate this equation, you are going to get what? We are going to get the ln of r is equal to minus kt plus l. Clear? So whenever you are adding t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 0 and r is equal to r naught, we will get the value as what? R ln r naught minus k of 0 plus l. So l will be value will be what? ln r naught. ಈಗ ಈ l at r naught value ಅನ್ನ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You need to substitute this equation in this equation. Clear? You need to substitute in this equation. Next will come what? That is ln r minus kt plus ln of r naught. That is equation 2. Okay, ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ kt value ಬೇಕಿದೆ. That is what is called as kt is equal to ln of r naught divided by r. That will be k is equal to 2.303 divided by t log of r naught divided by r. So this is the value. Clear everyone? Next question. So there are integrated rate constant k for the first order reaction. That's what same thing it says. Then half life period same. ಈಗ ಹೇಗ್ ನಾವು ಆರ್ ರೇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಹೇಗ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು 1 ಅಂತ, ಆರ್ ಆರ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು 0 ಆರ್ ಆರ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು 2, ಅದೇ ತರ ಆರ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಹಾಫ್, t half. Okay, t half, that is t half, t is equal to t half and r is equal to r naught 2 ಅಂತ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. And again same integration you are going to do it and differentiation you are going to do it. Same ಅದೇ ತರ, just the thing is you need to change according to the concept. Like half period ಕೇಳಿದಾರ, first order ಕೇಳಿದಾರ, second order ಕೇಳಿದಾರ and zero order ಕೇಳಿದಾರ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. And ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈಸಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡಿ, ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನನಗೂ, ನಾನು ಬರೀ ಓದ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಇದೇನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಪ್ಪ, ಹಾಫ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಸೇಮೇ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಒಂದ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಮಗ್ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರೆಯೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನನಗೆ ಉಳಿಯೋಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Next question, next lesson is going to be D and F block elements. In this, which type of questions are going to be asked? So these are all 1 mark types of questions. Please go through it. Like example, they have asked the electronic configuration of D block elements, 4D series, 3D series and 5D series. Then next, under what condition transition metal ions will show the paramagnetic property? Mention the 3D elements shows highest oxidation. Then mention the 3D series elements which contains the maximum number of unpaired electrons, that is Cr, and the give an example for a magnesium compound which has a Mn shows the highest oxidation state, that is actually +7, that is going to show it when it is KMnO4. E compound iddaga Mn will show the +7 has its oxidation state. It will show what? +7 has its oxidation state. Clear? So they will, I might ask the structure of a chromate ion or they might ask for dichromate ion also. Dichromate ion also, this is also very easy. Okay, dichromate ion is also very easy. Clear? Dichromate ion easy ide vada, nothing much is there in this also. Just you need to be little bit focused. If in case you are focused, you can practice the questions properly. Okay, structure and just focus this and study it little. And then next question is, what are ferromagnetic materials? So substances which are strongly attached by a magnetic field. Magnetic field in the full strongly attached irutte. Example ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ Fe, cobalt and nickel. These are the examples for them. Clear? Next, explain the variation of atomic and ionic radii of 3D series elements along the period. Next, give reasons for the transition metals which will show the variation of oxidation state. Clear? Variation of oxidation state. This question is important. Clear? Next is explain the terms and give an example for each. For the diamagnetic and paramagnetic, clear? Diamagnetic and paramagnetic, like substances which are repelled by magnetic field are called as a diamagnetic. Diamagnetic ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಎಲ್ಲ electrons pair ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ diamagnetic ಅಂತಾರೆ. Paramagnetic are unpaired. Paramagnetic are unpaired. ಇಷ್ಟು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೂ ಸಾಕು. Clear? And then this question is also very very important, guys. They might ask this question in D and F block elements about the Bose magneton. That is also mu is equal to paramagnetic moment, means unpaired electrons, and n is number of unpaired electrons. If akasmat a number of unpaired electrons are 2, then substitute n is equal to 2 and just find the value for that. Clear? Next comes, how do you prepare the potassium dichromate from the chromate ore? That is also very important question. So this also equation is very important. ಇದು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. I have already detail ಆಗಿ explain ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. One shot of inorganic chemistry ನಲ್ಲಿ you can go and check it there. Clear? Next question, that is complete the equation, that is about Mn2 plus 5 Fe plus Fe3 plus will give plus 4 H2O kodutte. So like that only they have given us for all the equations here for this. Clear? Next is give reasons for asteroid contraction is greater than the lanthanoid contraction. Yes, due to the very poor shielding effect, that is what it is happening. Okay, they have told study the asteroid elements quite difficult. Why? Because they are radioactive, guys. Then how they can be easily studied, right? So these are the few questions which they have asked it. And then give any two consequences of lanthanide contraction, that is Zr and Hf have a almost identical atomic and the ionic radii. Which are the two compounds? That is, which are the two elements? That is Zr and Hi. Okay, Zr and Hf, sorry, Hi, no, Hf have almost identical atomic and ionic radii, and the separation of lanthanides is very difficult compared to the others. Okay, and give two reasons for asteroid elements show the variable oxidation state. So this question also has asked a lot of times for the 2 marks question. 2 marks okay. That is, the energy gap between the 7s, 6d, 5f orbitals is very less. Clear? Because of that, they will start showing the variable oxidation state. Okay, like +2, +3, +4. ಆ ತರ show ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ start ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Some Mn is actually showing from +2 to +4. Okay, +2 to +7 ತನಕ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Clear? Then they utilize the electrons from the 7s, 6d, 5f orbitals during the bond formation. During the bond formation, they will even utilize it. Okay, they will even utilize it. Next chapter, we are going to start from the coordination compounds. From this chapter also, they will be asking sure short, VBT and CFT. Make sure you're going to practice both the things properly. Clear? First is about what are polydendent ligands. So ligands which contain more than 2 donor atoms. More than 2 donor atoms, it can be formed. Okay, 2 donor atoms and can form more than 2 coordinate bonds with the central metal atom. So they might form what? 2 coordinate bonds with the central metal atom or ion is called as polydendent ligands. So they have given 2 examples here, that is diethyl triamine and ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Clear? Next question, that is explain ionization or ionomerism with an example. So next, let us explain the linkage isomerism with an example. This is also a definition. Please go through the definition properly. I have given the answer plus examples. Okay. So the next is example of, they have told us to facial and meridian isomerism of the compound meridial isomerism. Please make sure you're going to solve such questions also, because structure draw ಮಾಡೋದು chances ಇದೆ coordination compound ಇಂದ. Clear? Next question is write the postulates of Werner's theory. In Werner's theory, there are 2 types of things. First is primary and the secondary. Primary ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. More probably we are going to use the secondary one itself, because primary we won't use it much. Why? Because secondary ಇಂದ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವ which whether it is a octahedral, tetrahedral, which geometry it is, which hybridization it is, that all things we will get it only from the secondary, not from the primary one. Clear? Question, that is VBT. I told you people, so such type of questions also will be asked. Just you need to check out with the d orbitals. Yesterday 6 ಇದೆ, just to distribute it properly. If in case they are ready to transfer them, then just to transfer the electrons here. Transfer the just electrons here means what? Idu illi hotu, like that. Just 1 second, guys. So clear? So this will go here, this will go here. The pairing is possible. Do 2d orbitals will empty, 4s and 4p. Clear? So ಆ ತರದನ್ನ solve ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. They have given few more questions related to it. That is this also. That is COF63 plus COF63 plus. This question has actually repeated a lot of times. Okay, this question bala sala repeat agide, so I'm just putting the star mark here. Clear? So next is using the VBT again. They have given one more problem, that is NiCN4. Here also you need to find it in this way, and lastly you need to tell whether it is a diamagnetic. If it is a diamagnetic, then it is going to not have a, means all are paired electrons. For that purpose it is a diamagnetic. If it is unpaired, then it is called as a paramagnetic. Clear? And according to the empty shells, you will get to know that what is the hybridization of that. Clear? Next question is spectral chemical series. Explain the difference between the weak field ligands and strong field ligands. This question also has repeated a lot of times, so I'm just going to put the star mark for this also. They might ask the question like weak field ligands ಮತ್ತೆ strong field ligands ಎರಡರದ್ದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನ ಹೇಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? That is the arrangement of the ligands as increasing order of their crystal field theory. A splitting, that is delta naught, is actually called as a spectrochemical series, and the ligands which causes greater crystal fielding, okay, greater crystal field splitting ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ, they all are called as strong field ligands. Okay, if in case they shows the smaller crystal field splitting, then it is actually called as what? Weak field ligands. Small weak field ligands, strong, very strong splitting, then it is called as a strong field ligands. Clear? Next question, that is crystal fields vary in octahedral complexes. How in the octahedral complexes the splitting is done? So on this is the pattern is going to be same. There will be a 2 energy splitting. A ligand will split into 2 energy levels, one with the Eg, one more with the T2G. Clear? If in case it is a Eg means dx square minus y square dz square, and if in case it is going to be a T2G, then it will be dx square dyz and dzx. Clear? So it will be in this form. That much only you should remember. In CFT, ligand will split into 2 energy levels, one with the Eg and one more with the T2G. So Eg will be containing all the dx square minus y square comma dz square, and T2G will be containing dxy, dyz and dzx. Clear everyone? So this much you should be knowing about the CFT. CFT ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು weak field ligand ಇದೆ, strong field ligand ಇದೆ, ಹೇಗೆ split ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ energy difference ಇದರದ difference between delta naught 3/5 delta naught, that is also called as 0.6 ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0.4. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ನಾಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಇಫ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ligand, then how it will split. If in case it is a weak field ligand, how it is going to split. Clear? Next, write the structures of the following metal carbonates. They have told us, they have given the formulas actually. That's what I told. Structures they will ask. That is tetrahedral, that is NiCO4, how it has been drawn. FeCO5, CrCO6, Mn2CO10, Mn2CO10. Next, CO2CO10, CO2CO10. Clear everyone? Next question, we are going to start from the haloalkanes and haloarenes. So first question is Gauss process, that is also called as alcohols react with halogen acids in the presence of a dehydrating agents like anhydrous, that is also called as ZnCl2, or concentrated sulfuric acid to give a alkyl halide. It is giving us what? It is giving us the alkyl halide, that is ROH plus HX in the presence of anhydrous ZnCl2, and delta we are going to get RH plus H2O. So ಹೇಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಇದನ್ನ? in case Grover's process ಬಂದ್ರೆ you will remember ROH and anhydrous ZnCl2 ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. So here you can just take the value also. Here you can take the value R is equal to CH C2H5 ತಗೋಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೆ yes, anything you can take it. Okay, anything you can take it. Next question same again ಅದೇ ತರ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಡಾರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ROH ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಅಂಡ್ ಪಿರಿಡಿನ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ do it. Next question, San-Neos reaction. These are all 2 marks questions. These are all 2 marks questions. I'm telling it to you. So 2 marks questions ella named reactions keltare. So organic inda named reactions inda 16 to 18 marks ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಕಣ್ ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. Next, conversion of a diazonium salt of aromatic hydrocarbons to halo hydrocarbons in the presence of cuprous halide is called as an San-Neos reaction. Is called as an what? San-Neos reaction. Clear? So this is how the structure of San-Neos reaction will be. Next, Flingenstein's reaction, that is alkyl chlorides or bromides are heated up with the solution of a sodium iodine in a dry acetone. Means RX is getting reacted with the acetone by heating. We are going to get Ri plus NaX. Now we can take the value of R. R value ana enu tagobodu 3 C2H5 enu tagobodu. Clear? X ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ Br or Cl also you can take it. Clear? Next, beta elimination reaction or Stern-Gibbs reaction rule also will be asked. First is about the beta elimination reaction. So in a beta elimination reaction, whenever the haloalkane is heated up, whenever the haloalkane is heated up the alcoholic KOH by heating it, we are going to get what? That is about alkene. We are going to get it what? Alkene sigate. We will get what? Alkene. So whenever you are heating the haloalkane, you are heating the haloalkane. So in the presence of alcoholic KOH, you are going to get alkene. Clear? Next comes the Stern-Gibbs rule. Stern-Gibbs rule, that is during the elimination of hydrogen, halides, the hydrogen atom must be removed from the carbon atom containing the least number of hydrogen atoms. Hence, highly substituted alkene is being formed. That is going to be the major product. Clear? That will be the major product. So always remember, major product will be connected to the always para connection. Clear? Para connect agidre avukella major product anta karitare. Minor products yavaglu orthoದಲ್ಲಿ connect ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Clear? Next question, that is Wood's reaction. That is also asked for 2 marks itself. So whenever the haloalkanes will react with, okay, yavaga haloalkanes react agutte metallic sodium in dry ether from the higher alkanes to form a higher alkanes. So haloalkanes antu react agutte ether jode react agi higher alkanes ana produce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Means rich alkanes will be produced. Okay, rich alkanes will be produced. Next comes the Wood-Spitting reactions. In this also, whenever the mixture of haloalkenes and haloarenes reacts with the metallic sodium in dry ether, we are going to get alkarene are going to be formed. What we are going to get? Alkarenes are going to be forming. Clear? Next question, fitting reaction. Here also haloarenes are present. Haloarenes will react with the sodium dry ether. So to give what? Higher arenes. In form ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ higher arenes ana form ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. Clear? Next question, that is explain the mechanism of SN1 and SN2 reaction is also very important. This is of SN1 reaction ಮತ್ತೆ SN2 reaction ಎರಡು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬೇಡಿ. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ they might skip it. No, they won't skip this question. SN1 ಮತ್ತೆ SN2 ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. SN2 ಆದ್ರೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ SN1 ಆದ್ರೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಲೈಕ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ they might ask it. Clear? See, SN2 reaction is also one-step reaction that you should understand. Okay. Next comes the Friedel-Crafts acylation. This is also same way. Chlorobenzene will react with acetyl chloride, and in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3, we are going to get what? Minor and major product. So next chapter comes alcohols, phenols, and ethers. Next we have aldehydes, ketones, and carboxylic acid. Plus we have biomolecules and amines also. Okay. First is write the steps of mechanism of acid catalyzed hydrolysis of ethene to ethanol. mechanism first ಬರೆಯೋಣ. That is steps to mechanism to write the acid catalyzed hydrolysis of ethene to ethanol. Ethene to ethanol. So first step is protonation of alkene is possible to form a carbocation of electrophilic attack of H3O. Electrophilic attack of H3O ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. Means protonation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? There will be an attack of H3O plus. Clear? Protonation ಅಂದ್ರೆ H3O plus attack ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. Clear? Clear? Next we will going to get what? Protonation attack ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Clear? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ H3O ಇದೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ attack ಆಗಿದೆ. Here it has got attack. Done. So what we are going to get? We will get what? We will get what? That is nucleophilic or which carbocation ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. We will get carbocation. So when we get the carbocation, that carbocation is going to get again, means we are going to do again the nucleophilic attack there. So once you do with the nucleophilic attack, we are going to get a alcohol. So alcohol in a togundu, to get a alcohol, we are going to again react with the H2O to form what? To form a, after deprotonation, to form an alcohol. Clear? Next question, how are secondary alcohols prepared from the Grignard reagent? From the alcohols, phenols and ethers, Grignard reagent is fixed on the RMGX, means Grignard reagent ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. RMGX, Grignard reagent. ಎಷ್ಟು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ alcohols, phenols ಮತ್ತು ethers ಅಂತ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ you people can score good marks. Clear? First is about how you can actually form the secondary alcohols in the Grignard reagent ಇಂದ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So this is secondary alcohol. We have reacting with the Grignard reagent. This is actually called as a Grignard reagent. Clear? So with the Grignard reagent, we are going to get the product and secondary alcohols are going to be formed. Clear? Next, how do you convert the salicylic into aspirin? Give example of acetalization of a salicylic acid which is going to produce the aspirin. So salicylic acid, this is the salicylic acid. We are going to react with the CH3CO2O. In the presence of H plus, we will get acetyl salicylic acid, that is also called as aspirin. COOH ಏನಂದ್ರೆ OCOCH3 ಅನ್ನ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ortho position ಅಲ್ಲಿ plus CH3COOH. So this question is also repeated a lot of times, guys. So you ಎರಡು question ಬಹಳ important. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Next question, that is write the mechanism of acid catalyzed dehydration of ethanol to ethene. See, ethanol to ethene. Just imagine the question, how many times they have asked this. Okay. How many times they have asked this question. So this is most repeated question. Okay. That is, first is formation of a protonated alcohol, then the formation of the carbocation, then the formation of a ethene by elimination of a proton is being formed. First is formation of protonated alcohol. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ethanol ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It will be a reaction. It is a very fast reaction. With the help of the catalyst, we will get protonated alcohol ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Then this protonated alcohol which we have got it, that protonated alcohol by the slow process we are going to get what? Proton. That elimination of the ethene, we will get that ethene, we are going to actually eliminate the proton from the ethene. Clear? So then we will get a ethene. Clear? Next question, how is the phenol prepared from the benzene sulfuric acid? So benzene sulfuric acid in the phenol ಹೇಗೆ form ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? First you take the phenol here. First you take the phenol. So once you take the phenol, sorry, we will not take the phenol. From the benzene we are going to find the phenol. Okay. First we'll take a benzene. Am I correct? Yes. Benzene togona, oleum, that is also called as sulfonic acid. This is also called as an sulfonic acid. In the presence of NaOH or H plus, we will get the phenol. ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ? Next question, that is, how is phenol prepared from the aniline? So phenol ಹೇಗೆ prepare ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು with the help of the aniline. First we have taken the aniline. In the presence of NaNO2 and HCl, we will get benzodiazonium chloride. With benzodiazonium chloride, we will react that with the H2O. By warm heating it, we will get the phenol. ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? Phenol ಅನ್ನ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? So next comes the explain the preparation of a phenol from the cumene. See, ಈ ಮೂರು ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಂತೂ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಸಲ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? That is cumene. This is the cumene. That it in the presence of O2 we will get cumene hydroperoxide. This is the cumene hydroperoxide. By the help of H2O we are going to get a phenol plus CH3COO CH3COCH3. That is acetone is also has a side product. We are going to get it. Next is phenol react with concentrated nitric acid. If in case it is reacting with a concentrated nitric acid, we are going to get 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? Trinitrophenol ಅನ್ನ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? Next, explain the Cobalt's reaction with an equation. This is also most repeated question. Okay, ಬಹಳ ಸಲ repeat ಆಗಿರೋ question ಇದು ಬಿ. Please make sure you will practice this. Clear? That is whenever the sodium penoxide is being treated with the CO2, ಯಾವಾಗ CO2 ಜೊತೆ react ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, treat ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ weak electrophile that is also called as an orthohydroxybenzene. That is also called as an orthohydroxybenzene. That is sodium silicate is being formed which on acidified to get a salicylic acid. ಏನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸಲಿಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ phenol is getting reacted with the sodium phenolate. We will get salicylic acid plus NaOH. Plus NaOH. Clear? Next question, that is explain the Riemann-Tiemann reaction. So here also phenol is getting reacted with CH3Cl3 and aqueous NaOH medium. Intermediate ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ by reacting with NaOH we will get salicylic aldehyde. Clear? Next, name the product formed when the phenol is heated with the zinc dust. So whenever the phenol is being reacted with the zinc dust, we are going to get what? Benzene plus ZNO plus ZNO. Clear? Next, explain Williamson synthesis reaction. Write the general equation which is the mechanism for that. So Williamson's ether synthesis also has been asked a lot of times, guys. Please make sure you will study this very well. Clear? So next is about how actually it's going to react. Sodium alkoxide which is present. Sodium alkoxide, it will react with alkyl halide. We will get the ether. We will get what? Ether. Clear? Next, how does the anisole react with the chloromethane? Chloromethane in the presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride. In the presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride, write the equation they have put. Okay. Anisole undergoes the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. It will undergo the Friedel-Crafts alkylation with the methyl chloride to form a mixture of 2-methoxylene and 4-methoxytoluene. In the presence of anhydrous AlCl3 has a catalyst. In the presence of anhydrous AL3 has a catalyst. See, anisole is there. It will react with 2CH3Cl3 anhydrous AlC3 with a CS2 in the 2-methoxylene minor product idu because it has been attached to the ortho position. Clear? Then afterwards we will get 4-methoxylene that is also called as a major product because it is attached in the para position. Clear? It is attached in the para position. Next, how anisole reacts with the acyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous AlCl3. They have told us to write the equation. Next is we are going to start with the aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid. Then we have amines. Then we have biomolecules. Clear? We have biomolecules. So aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid in the first question. Explain the Istad reaction with an example, that is chromine chloride. So whenever the stolene is going to get reacted with CrO2Cl2CS2, okay, Cl2, that is we are going to get, or the means we will get CHOCrClOH. In the presence of acid, by reacting with the H3O, we will get what? Benzaldehyde has a product. We are going to get it. Means in a simple chromine chloride oxidize ಆಗುತ್ತೆ toluene ಜೊತೆ to form a chromium complex. Okay, which on hydrolysis it is going to give us the benzaldehyde. Next question, explain the Gutermann reaction with an example. So whenever the benzene is getting reacted with carboxylate in the presence of HCl and AlCl3, we will get the benzaldehyde. Next question, explain the mechanism of addition of HCN to the aldehyde aldehyde or a ketone, that is also carbonyl group. Okay, so first the attack of a CN will be done. Cyanide will be attacking here. Cyanide is getting attacked here. Then we will get tetrahedral intermediate. Okay, ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? Tetrahedral intermediate ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Then step 2 is attack of proton is going to happen. Attack of proton is going to happen. That is, we are going to O and CN is there in the presence of HL. We are going to get a cyanohydrine. ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? Cyanohydrine ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Next is explain the Hofmann's reaction with an example. Same ಇದೇ ತರ with the ketone and with the propene you need to solve it. Next, what is the aldol condensation reaction? Explain with an example. So this question was also repeated a lot of times, guys. Okay, idu question bala sala repeat agide. Please make sure you will learn it properly. Clear? So acetaldehyde, it will react with the acetaldehyde in the presence of OH minus. We will get 3-hydroxybutanol and butan 2-en will get it. Okay, explain Wolff-Kincher's reduction with an example. So Wolff-Kincher's reaction with an example means what? Carbonyl group can also be reduced with the methylene group. It can be replaced with the methylene group. That is, it is replacing with CH2. ಎದರಿಂದ replace ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? CH2 ಇಂದ replace ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ethanol by hydrogen. By we will get the hydrozone ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ when it is reacting with the glycol in the presence of KOH, we will get ethane and a nitrogen. Ethane ಮತ್ತೆ nitrogen has a product, we are going to receive it. Clear? So in case of a ketones, this is how the protons will be done. Same ಅದೇ ತರ just ketones ಅನ್ನ refer ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Next, explain the preparations of a carboxylic acids from the nitriles. So hydrolysis of a nitriles is presence of an acid or an alkali has a catalyst. First, nitrile will in the presence of H2 or H plus, we will get what? Carboxylic acid. Clear? Next, explain the esterification reaction with an example. This question is also repeated a lot of times. Esterification reaction is being asked a lot of times. Make sure you will practice it. Clear? Next, we are going to start with the amines. So first question is, why is methylamine more basic than the ammonium? So reason ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is methylamine the electron donating, that is CH3 group is increasing that. ಯದಕ್ಕಂದ್ರೆ CH3 group will increase the electron density on the nitrogen atom by plus I effect. Hence it is going to be the basic, then it is going to be basic than the ammonium. So ಅದೇ ತರ give reason of aniline does not undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ aniline Friedel-Crafts reaction ಅನ್ನ undergo ಆಗಲ್ಲ? ಎದಕ್ಕೆ undergo ಆಗಲ್ಲ? Because the aniline is a base. Aniline is a base which reacts with the AlCl3, that is Friedel-Crafts acylation, that is to form a salt. Clear? Next question is, explain the preparation of primary amines from the nitro compounds. So this is the nitrobenzene. Clear? In the presence of H2 or PD or ethanol, we are going to get what? Aniline. Em siguttappa? Aniline has a product, we are going to get it. Clear? Next is nitro compounds are reduced to the amines using the metals. So these are the nitrobenzenes. With the help of Sn plus HCl or Fe plus HCl, we are going to get what? Auto position of aniline. Clear? And they have told us general formula of diazonium salt, that is ArN2 plus and X minus. Same other than they have asked about the Hofmann's bromide reaction. So this question is also important. Hofmann's is also important, guys. Okay. Preparation of primary amine by Gabriel amide synthesis is also important. Next, that is explain Gattermann's reaction. This is explained already. This is also explained. Primary amines. You can go through this question also once again. There changes agide. Okay, just the things that they have changed it in the sessions. Okay, next comes the biomolecules. This is the last chapter. That is, first question is Howard structure of maltose. They will ask this question, sure. So I'm going to put you, this also has a star mark here. This also question will be asked. That is Howard structure of a maltose. That is, this is the Howard structure of a maltose. This is the Howard structure of a lactose. It is the structure of a lactose. Clear? So this is the Howard structure of a lactose and this is the Howard structure of a maltose. Make sure both the things are very, very important. ಬಹಳ ಸಲ ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. Clear? Next question is, write the Howard structure of sucrose. Means sucrose, lactose and maltose. Sucrose, lactose and maltose. If in case you want to study these things in detail, I have done the one shot for the biomolecules also. You can go and check it out. Clear? Next is, write the chemical reactions of isocyanates, and in that glucose contains the 5 OH groups, that is, it is Ca6H12O6. In the presence of acetic anhydride, we are going to get what? Glucose pentaacetate and sigutte. And same ಅದೇ ತರ glucose pentaacetate will get it. Glucose contains 6 carbon atoms in the straight chain. Same ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Glucose in the presence of HI red P, we are going to get N-hexane. ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? N-hexane ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? Next, two difference between the amylose and amylopectin and DNA versus RNA. So this question, DNA versus RNA, and this both the questions are also important. Okay, please make sure you practice this question. Clear? Name the sugar moiety present in the DNA, that is deoxyribose or beta D2 deoxyribose. This questions evaga ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ biomolecules and one MCQ questions fix ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So I have taken this question. Okay, name the sugar moiety present in the RNA, that is ribose or beta D ribose. And name the vitamin that cannot be stored in our body, that is vitamin B or vitamin C. It cannot be stored in our body. Okay, next is, which is the optically inactive alpha amino acid, that is glycine. Okay, so these are the very, very important questions. Like, it is also called as a viral question paper it is. So this viral question paper, if you will learn it, so ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಲ್ಲ. Why? Because this detailed explanation questions, if you want to see, then in the 100 important questions plus I have done explanation in the one shots also. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು detail explanation ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ. Here I have just explained the questions which are very, very, very important. So ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ explain ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹೋಗಿ check ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. So if in case in the description notes are not available, you can just comment down. We will upload the notes soon as much as possible so that you can use this PDF and you can score a good marks in your upcoming preparatory exams. Hope so this video is useful to you people. Make sure you're going to subscribe to the Vedantu Karnataka and hit the like button. Till then, see you everyone.